And I'm just roughly saying what it was. She was talking about how Cardi B is built like an ant. She talked about how Cardi B is supposed to be the pretty one, but keep changing her faces. Cardi B talking about she setting the pace, but she flopping. She talked about how, yeah, she's light skinned, but I'm really black. So Ice Spice did not spare any punches when dissing Cardi B.
Cardi and Nicki just teamed up and came straight for Ice Spice, and the internet can't stop talking about it. Rumors have been floating around for months that Ice was playing both sides, cozying up to Cardi and Nicki just to boost her own career. Nobody really took it seriously, until Ice flipped on Nicki and suddenly switched sides to rock with Cardi. But that's not even the half of it. Word started spreading that Ice had been talking trash about Nicki behind her back, sneaky moves that didn't sit right with fans. The two supposedly had some heated disagreements behind the scenes, and then things took a wild turn. People online are saying Ice might have been one of the side pieces Offset kept in his phone whenever he was looking to step out on Cardi. And guess what? Cardi found out. Once the news started bubbling, Cardi went off on social media. She dropped a few tweets dragging Ice for filth, adding even more fuel to the drama. It's like Ice Spice just can't stay out of mess lately. All this chaos just to stay in the headlines for that new album nobody's really hyped about. And just when you think the tea couldn't get hotter, boom! A famous wig maker, the Bella brand, jumped on Instagram and exposed Ice Spice for refusing to pay for more than 20 custom wigs made for her tour. The stylist claimed that Ice's team ordered a full batch of exclusive units, then canceled at the last minute after the wigs were already finished and ready to ship, all while refusing to pay a dime. Can you believe that? The Bella brand wasn't done spilling tea either. She revealed that Ice actually sent her several reference photos of Nicki's past hairstyles, asking her to copy those exact looks for the tour. Basically, Ice was out here doing knockoff Nicki styles down to the details. The wig maker posted receipts saying, "You really disappointed me when you asked me to give you the tour units for free. 20,000 in wigs, with no promo at that. Now, when have you ever known me to do that? Thank you for making us make all these Nicki Minaj wigs. I'm gonna go ahead and not upload the rest of the screenshots since this is supposed to be Princess Diana, but it's really always Queen Annika." Oh, but the Bella brand didn't stop there. She made it clear she still had plenty more to say about Ice Spice. This story just keeps getting messier by the minute. The wig maker wasn't just talking, she brought receipts. She dropped a bunch of screenshots from her text convo with Ice Spice, showing Ice sending her photos of Nicki that dated all the way back to 2010, plus some from this year, asking her to recreate those exact wigs. In one text, Ice was asking for a new look with bangs. The stylist asked if she wanted it to look like the one from her In Ha Mood video. But Ice shut that down quick and sent a fresh pic of Nicki wearing thick bangs on tour, saying, "No, the same thick bangs Nicki has on tour." Like, girl, what? People online lost it, because this ain't new. Fans have been accusing Ice of copying Nicki for months. From her flow to her fashion, folks keep saying she's been trying to clone the Queen's whole vibe. But Ice and her team have been denying it left and right, swearing up and down that she's not copying anyone. Just a few weeks back, when Ice got dragged for allegedly stealing Nicki's 2012 look and flow for her song Fab, her stylist jumped online to defend her. The stylist said, "Not everything is about Nicki. This was a Princess Diana recreation," basically claiming Ice wasn't channeling Nicki, she was paying homage to Princess Di. But let's be real, those screenshots say otherwise. Because when you look at the DMs the Bella brand posted, Ice was literally sending photos of Nicki from 2012 as her wig inspo. So that whole Princess Diana reference story, straight up false. The stylist really dragged Princess Di into a lie, even though everybody knows Princess Diana ain't part of Ice's so-called mood board. It's giving desperate vibes, for real. And just when everyone thought Ice's drama with Nicki was bad enough, boom, she got into it with Cardi B too. The timing couldn't have been worse, cause Ice was already getting roasted all over social media for being fake with Nicki. And when Cardi's involved, you already know it's about to go left fast. See, Ice and Cardi's beef caught people off guard, cause not too long ago they were real friendly online. They were chatting on Twitter and even posted photos hanging out at a party together. Everybody was like, wait a minute, isn't Ice always calling herself a barb? How's she hanging out with Nicki's rival like it's sweet? Fans started questioning her loyalty, saying she was playing both sides. Now, the whole internet split. Some people say Ice is just trying to network, while others think she's being two-faced. Either way, this drama's got everyone talking, and Ice is right in the center of it all. Looks like Ice Spice's so-called friendship with Cardi B just went straight down the drain, and it's all thanks to a leaked track from her upcoming album, Y2K. In one of the songs, BB Belt, Ice decided to throw not-so-subtle shade at Cardi, and the internet went crazy. She came for Cardi's looks, calling her out for allegedly getting too many surgeries and switching up her face every 1 to 5 business days. But then she dropped a lyrical bomb that had everyone's jaws on the floor, hinting that Offset, Cardi's husband, had been sliding into her DMs. In the track, Ice spits, "She thinks she pretty but changing her face, damn/falling behind like B, pick up your pace/ it was funny till I took her place/ her man calling, but I be like, who is this? / I'm a switchy beat, I really do this." Even though she didn't name drop Cardi directly, everyone instantly knew who she was talking about. And so did Cardi. Fans started connecting the dots online, and the drama exploded overnight. Ice was feeling bold on that track, but Cardi wasn't about to stay quiet. Cardi hopped on Twitter and went off. She reminded Ice, and every other rapper testing her, that she's not the one to play with. Cardi tweeted, "These bees have absolutely lost their mind. I'm getting my lickbacks on my album though, on each and every one of you bees. These bees can't see me in numbers or status. Y'all had way too much time to catch up. Can't see me in money, can't see me in real estate, fashion, and can't see me in person either. I'm not in a rat race with none of you bees, and I'm gonna show y'all." That tweet sent fans into a frenzy. Cardi's supporters flooded Ice's mentions, dragging her for filth. One fan tweeted, "Taking pictures with you, but dissing you on they albums. Fake energy." Another said, "They've been playing on your top for too long, but I don't want to hear no crying when you whack them on that album." The tension was real. And when Ice saw both Cardi and Nicki turning their backs on her, she scrambled to do some major damage control. She started trying to convince everyone that she and Nicki were still cool, but receipts said otherwise. Because not too long ago, Ice's ex-best friend, Baby Storm, leaked some wild text messages and screen recordings that had the internet gasping. In those leaked convos, Ice was allegedly talking crazy about Nicki, calling her delusional and jealous. And get this, those texts came out right after Ice was seen hanging out with Cardi. You can imagine how furious Nicki and her fans were after seeing all that shade. Fast forward to now, during Ice's recent Billboard interview, she finally addressed those leaked texts. Instead of owning up fully, she tried to downplay it, saying her words were taken out of frustration. Ice told the interviewer, "She busy as hell. I don't really think she cares about stuff like that coming from a random girl. What I said in those texts was just in a moment of frustration around contract negotiations. I could have chosen different words, but at the end of the day, regardless of how I felt in that moment, Nicki is still somebody I respect as an artist, and I'm always going to admire everything she's done for me and for the culture." Girl, please. Fans weren't buying it. They called her out for trying to smooth things over after getting caught red-handed. Between shading Cardi and backpedaling on Nicki, Ice Spice might have just started a war she can't win, but let's be real. Nobody was buying what Ice Spice said in that interview. Like, come on now, this is Nicki Minaj we're talking about. There's no universe where Nicki finds out someone was talking behind her back and just lets it slide like nothing happened. Everybody knows Nicki doesn't play when it comes to loyalty. So the idea that she'd still be cool with Ice after all that? Yeah, nobody's believing that. Social media was lit up with opinions. One person tweeted, "Ice Spice should be ashamed. She used Nicki, then dissed Nicki, but secretly want to be her." Another chimed in saying, "Ice Spice is fake and sneaky as hell, but good with her words. Cardi should have never brought Ice into the mix." People are definitely divided. Some think Ice is just messy and chasing clout, while others believe she got caught up in the industry drama and didn't know how to move right. Now it's got everyone talking. Did Ice really play both sides just to climb the ladder? Or did things just spiral out of control once the drama went public? One thing's for sure. With Nicki and Cardi both calling her out, Ice Spice is standing in some serious hot water right now. Just when everyone thought the chaos had cooled off, Ice Spice threw the internet right back into madness. Out of nowhere, new whispers started spreading that Ice was planning to drop a diss response aimed at both Cardi and Nicki. Fans started noticing cryptic posts on her story, little quotes about snakes hiding in plain sight, and real ones always rise again. People instantly assumed she was talking about them. Then, to make it even messier, a leaked snippet hit TikTok where Ice could be heard rapping, "They tried to box me in, but I'm the prize. Same ones that taught me how to lie." Who? The timing had everyone convinced she was calling out Cardi and Nicki for betraying her after she supposedly showed them love. The comments section went wild. Some fans were hyping her up, saying she's standing on business, while others dragged her, saying she's digging her own grave by going against two of the biggest names in rap. One fan even said, "She forgot she's not built for a real rap war. This ain't TikTok beef." Now, insiders are claiming both Nicki and Cardi's teams are watching closely, ready to clap back if Ice really drops that track. It's starting to look like Ice Spice might have accidentally sparked one of the wildest rap feuds of the decade. And baby, this storm is just getting started. And just when people thought Ice Spice couldn't stir the pot any harder, she did. A few nights later, she popped out at a club in New York, performing that same leaked verse live. Cameras caught the moment she said that "snakes in plain sight" line again, and the crowd went crazy. But the moment it hit the blogs, fans noticed something wild. Ice was rocking a pink wig and a sparkly outfit that looked almost identical to one of Nicki's old tour looks. Talk about adding gas to the fire. Within hours, the clip was trending everywhere. Fans were arguing in the comments like it was a war zone. Some said she was trolling for attention, others swore she was sending a message. One person wrote, "She really out here trying to be Nicki and Cardi at the same time. Girl, pick a lane." Another fan said, "Nah, Ice really bold for this one. She's poking two lions and acting surprised when they roar." Meanwhile, rumors started flying that Nicki's camp had already unfollowed Ice on all socials, and Cardi's team was refusing to work with any artist who sides with her. Word on the street is Ice has been reaching out to other female rappers to form alliances, but nobody's trying to get caught in the crossfire. It's looking like Ice Spice might be standing alone in this mess she created. But if there's one thing about her, she's gonna keep smiling, posing, and pretending like the whole world ain't watching her every move. Now, here's where things get even wilder. Just days after the club video went viral, Ice Spice decided to hop on Instagram Live. And baby, she was talking. With over 100,000 people tuned in, Ice said she was done being quiet and claimed that people in the industry had been trying to blackball her for months. She said, "They scared 'cause I move different. I don't gotta kiss up to nobody. I stand on my own." Fans instantly knew she was talking about Nicki and Cardi, even though she didn't drop their names. The live didn't last long, but it caused pure chaos. Screenshots and clips started flooding Twitter, and fans were dragging her nonstop. One comment said, "She talking about being blackballed when she blacked herself out." Another said, "This girl loved playing the victim after throwing the first punch." Still, a few supporters backed her, saying she's being brave for standing up against two rap giants who've been controlling the scene for too long. Meanwhile, industry insiders claim Ice's team is freaking out behind the scenes. Her label reportedly told her to lay low and stop going live before things get worse. But Ice, she doubled down. Later that night, she posted a photo captioned, "Pressure makes diamonds." Fans took that as her way of saying she's not backing down from anybody. It's clear now, Ice Spice is in full damage control mode, but the internet's not cutting her any slack. Every move she makes is getting picked apart, and it feels like she's walking on thin ice, literally. Not even a week later, the fallout hit Ice Spice harder than anyone expected. Major blogs started reporting that a few of her brand deals were suddenly on pause, and people online were dragging her left and right. Screenshots popped up showing that two luxury brands quietly pulled their promo posts featuring Ice. Fans were quick to connect the dots. One comment said, "She messed around and lost the bag trying to play Queen of Drama." Another wrote, "Ain't no way she risking her whole career over clout." But Ice didn't seem too bothered, at least not online. She posted a cryptic tweet saying, "They love to hate what they can't control," with a sparkle emoji at the end. That one tweet sent her fan base into defense mode, And soon the Ice Munchkins were clashing with Barb's and Barty gang all over Twitter. It turned into a full-blown fan war. Threads, memes, and diss edits flying everywhere. Meanwhile, Cardi stayed quiet, but Nicki didn't. A mysterious tweet popped up on Nicki's timeline that said, "Don't copy the blueprint if you can't handle the pressure." Fans instantly assumed it was about Ice, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. The whole internet went up in flames again. Now everyone's wondering if Ice is gonna clap back or if she's finally realizing she might have picked fights she can't win. Either way, this mess just keeps snowballing. And at this point, Ice Spice's next move could make or break her career. After all the drama and chaos, Ice Spice tried to flip the script. She showed up at an awards show looking unbothered, rocking a glittered-out outfit that screamed confidence. Cameras caught her strutting down the carpet like nothing had happened, posing for every flash like she owned the night. But people weren't fooled. The tension in the room was heavy because guess who else was there? Both Cardi and Nicki. Fans online said you could cut the energy with a knife. Word started spreading that Ice and Nicki crossed paths backstage, and it didn't go well. One insider claimed, Nicki just looked her up and down, didn't say a word, and walked right past her. Another said Cardi was laughing with her team when Ice walked by, acting like she wasn't even there. Talk about awkward. Despite that, Ice still tried to keep the spotlight on her. During her red carpet interview, she said, "I'm just focused on my music, not the noise. The real ones know what's up." But once the clip hit the internet, fans flooded the comments with shade. One said, "Girl, you are the noise." Another wrote, "She talking peace after starting a whole storm. Make it make sense." Still, some supporters gave her props for showing up and not hiding. But insiders are whispering that her PR team is planning a full rebrand. New look, new vibe, new message to clean up the mess. Whether it'll work or not, nobody knows. But one thing's for sure, Ice Spice is learning fast that fame ain't for the weak. Now after all that chaos, Ice Spice finally went quiet for a bit. No tweets, no lives, no sneak disses. Then out of nowhere, she came back with a new post that had everyone talking. A teaser clip popped up of her in the studio, smiling like nothing ever happened, with the caption, "New era loading." Fans went wild trying to guess if she's about to drop an apology track or double down with more shade. Some people say she's playing it smart, staying silent, letting the hype build before she moves again. Others think it's too late, that she burned too many bridges trying to stand on her own. Either way, Ice Spice definitely left her mark, for better or worse. So now the big question is, can she really make a comeback after going toe-to-toe with two of the biggest names in the game? Or is this the start of her downfall? Guess we'll have to wait and see what kind of new era she's really talking about. One thing's for sure, this story had everything: drama, betrayal, and a whole lot of tea. And knowing how the industry works, this ain't the last time Ice Spice's name is gonna shake the internet. Stay tuned, because the next chapter might just be crazier than this one.